Good morning, dear student. I am Vijay Sapole, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics Engineering, KDK College of Engineering, Nandanvan, Nagpur. Today we are discussing some numerical based on asynchronous counter. My first problem is design asynchronous binary mode 16 counter. Sometimes this question may ask design 4-bit binary ripple up counter. Now this is a 4-bit binary up counter, right? Or you can say it is a mod 16. The meaning of mod 16 is modulo 16, where in the counter 16 states are there. So asynchronous binary counter will have 16 unique states which need 4 flip-flops. As you know that 2 to the power 4 is 16, and whenever you are considering the 4 bits, it starts from 0 0 0 0 end at 1 1 1 1. So it starts from 0 and it ends at 15, right? So total number of states are 16. A series combination of 4 T flip-flops is shown in figure. Here I am using T flip-flop. As you know that for designing counter, the T flip-flop is very easy. Here in the circuit diagram, the asynchronous clock pulse is used, right? In which the output of first flip-flop is connected to the clock input of second, and the output of second is connected to the clock input of third, and so on. So the next flip-flop is triggered by the previous one, right? For example, the flip-flop 4 is triggered by flip-flop output of flip-flop 3. Flip-flop 3 is triggered by the output of flip-flop 2, and flip-flop 2 is triggered by the output of flip-flop 1. The clock pulse is applied to clock input of first T flip-flop, and the input T inputs of all the flip-flops are connected to high logic, right? As from the figure, it is very clear that T0 is connected to 1, T1 is connected to 1, T2 is connected to 1, T3 is connected to 1. As you know that if we are seeing the truth table of T flip-flop, when T equals to 0, no change, and if T equals to 1, toggle. This is truth table of T flip-flop. When you are putting T equals to 0, no change. If the previous state is 0, next state becomes 0. If previous state is 1, next state is 1. But if you are putting T equals to 1, toggling takes place. The meaning of toggling is that if your previous state is 0, next state becomes 1, and if previous state is 1, next state becomes 0, right? So 0 becomes 1 and 1 becomes 0. This is the very simple principle of T flip-flop. That's why we are using T flip-flop in the counter. The clear terminal of all the flip-flops are connected together to CLR bar. This CLR bar is the extra input to the flip-flop, just like preset and clear. This preset and clear are both are active low, right? Whenever you are providing to 0, if CLR bar is equals to 0, then all the flip-flops are resetted. Means the output of all the flip-flop becomes 0 0 0 0 0, right? So that time Q3 equals to 0, Q2 equals to 0, Q1 equals to 0, and Q0 equals to 0. That is 0 0 0 0. Your counter is in 0th state. Got this? And if you are providing CLR bar equals to 1, no effect of CLR bar on the flip-flop, because it requires CLR bar equals to 0 to activate clear terminal. Now here the clock is applied to flip-flop 1. That's why this flip-flop is LSB. Next Q1 is MSB, next Q2 is MSB, and next Q3 is MSB. So right, so for the output Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0, this is the sequence. Means in asynchronous counter, where you are applying the clock pulse, that becomes LSB, and in the diagram the last flip-flop become MSB. So here Q3 is MSB and Q0 is LSB. Now the working of this flip-flop. Working of this flip-flop. When the first negative edge comes, to flip-flop 1, as t equals to 0, Q0 toggle from 0 to 1. Q0 toggle from 0 to 1. 0 to 1 positive edge, but here your requirement is of negative edge. Your requirement negative edge, you are providing positive edge, that's why no effect on flip-flop 2. So your output Q1 previously it is 0, next is also it is 0, right? So next output Q1 is 0 to 0, 0 to 0, 0 to 0 is low level. Here requirement is of negative edge, you are providing 0 to 0, again no effect on flip-flop 3, right? So previously Q2 equals to 0, right? Next is also 0, right? 0 to 0 low level. Here requirement negative edge, again the flip-flop 4 will not change. Previously Q3 equals to 0 and next is Q3 equals to 0. So your next output is 0, 0, 0, 1. So you are moving to 0001 is 1. You are moving from 0th state to first state with a 1 clock pulse, right? That is given in the waveform. Previously you are at 0, 0, 0, 0. When first negative edge comes, right? First flip-flop Q0 toggle from 0 to 1. Q0 toggle from 0 to 1. This is positive edge, right? Our requirement for other flip-flops is negative edge. You are providing here positive edge. That's why this flip-flop no change. This also no change. This also no change. So your output is 0, 0, 0, 1. You are at first position with 1 clock pulse. For moving 0 to 1, you require 1 clock pulse. Now my next output is 0001. When second negative edge comes, Q0 toggles from 1 to 0. Q0 toggles from 1 to 0. 1 to 0 negative edge, this goes to the flip-flop 2, right? Its requirement is of negative edge. You are providing negative edge, that's why flip-flop 2 is toggled from 0 to 1. Flip-flop 2 is toggled from 0 to 1. 0 to 1 positive edge. Here requirement of negative edge, so that's why no change to flip-flop 3. No change to flip-flop 3, right? Again 0 to 0, here requirement of negative edge, again flip-flop 4 doesn't change, it is again 0 to 0. So my next output is 0, 0, 1, 0, right? 0, 0, 1, 0 is 2, right? So for changing 0 to 1, 1 clock pulse, 1 to 2, 1 clock pulse. So up to this you require 2 clock pulse. In this way this working of counter takes place. Lastly you are going to 15, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. When 16 negative edge comes, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. When 16 negative edge comes, what happened? The flip-flop 1, whose output is Q0, toggle from 1 to 0. Toggle from 1 to 0. 1 to 0 is negative edge. Negative edge goes to the flip-flop 2. Again it toggle from 1 to 0. Negative edge goes to flip-flop 3. Again it toggle from 1 to 0, and 1 to 0 negative edge, it goes to the flip-flop 4. Again it toggle from 1 to 0. So your next output is 0, 0, 0, right? So it is 0. So your sequence I have shown in a table form. Now initially your counter is in 0, 0, 0, 0. When first negative edge comes, it goes to 1, 0001, right? Then second 0010, then 0011. In that way 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and whenever the 16th clock pulse comes, it goes to 0, 0, 0, 0. Right? So in that way, your counter is moving from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and after 15 it goes to 0, and for this you require 16 clock pulse. You can draw here the state diagram also. The state diagram is in the way. State diagram is the diagram which shows the sequence of movement of counter from one state to another state. Right? So state diagram is a diagram which shows that the sequence of movement of counter in the various state. Got this? Is there any doubt up to this? Now, next, this asynchronous counter we have designed with the help of T flip-flop. If in the question asks that design 4-bit binary ripple counter by using JK flip-flop, then what we have to do, right? So you can design this counter by using JK flip-flop also. In the asynchronous counter, if the JK flip-flop is used instead of T flip-flop, as you know that when J and K inputs of flip-flop may tied together, which will work as a T flip-flop, right? And when J and K are connected to 1, every time your output get toggle. If you know the JK flip-flop truth table, for JK flip-flop truth table, right? When J equals to 0, K equals to 0, no change. When J equals to 0, K equals to 1, 0. Output Q is always 0. When J equals to 1 and K equals to 0, output Q is always 1. Whatever was the previous output, your next output is always 1. And when J equals to 1 and K equals to 1, your output gets toggle. So I am considering the last combination J equals to 1 and K equals to 1, where I am getting the toggling output. Right? So here J and K tied to 1, J and K tied to 1, J and K tied to 1, J and K tied to 1. Right? So this is the diagram by using JK flip-flop. Here you see that one more thing I am telling you about the asynchronous counter. Here the three main parameters are there: clock, output taken from, and cascade. These three parameters are very much important. In this diagram, I have used here negative edge clock pulse, output taken from Q, and cascade is Q. If you are considering this combination, your counter sequence is always up. And if you are considering the clock is negative edge, output taken from Q, and cascade is Q bar, then the sequence become down. If you want to design 4-bit binary ripple down counter, that time you have to consider this combination: clock is negative, output taken from Q, and cascade is Q bar. Now, same problem if you want to design with the help of D flip-flop, that is shown in figure 4. The figure 4 shows this counter design using D flip-flop, in which the Q output of all the flip-flops, Q bar output of all the flip-flops are connected to their D input. Right? So see here, Q0 bar is connected to D0, Q1 bar is connected to D1, Q2 bar is connected to D2, and Q3 bar is connected to D3. And again the remaining part is same. Clock is negative edge, output taken from Q0, Q, and cascade is Q. So this combination gives you up sequence. But here the input is again feedback of output. Right? So this sequence gives you again up sequence with the help of D flip-flop. So you can design this counter, mod 16 counter or 4-bit ripple up counter with the help of T flip-flop, with the help of JK flip-flop and with the help of D flip-flop. Thank you. Thank you very much.